this song, Let's Do. I wrote this with my buddy Joey Mullen, and I were talking, and we were kind of trying to figure out, him and I were talking how hard it is to write a simple song. It's really tough to just do something and all the hits are usually 2 or 3 chords. And so with that, he was encouraging me to finish this song I called A Simple Song. And it goes something like this. It's in C for those of you playing along. One more time, let's raise a glass for heroes that are few. Simple times, songs that rhyme, they help us make it through. There are 2 things you should know. Money is overblown. Lighten up your plight, get your right, and play your mama's rock and roll. Sha-la-la-la-la, shoo-be-doo-be-doo. All those simple songs help us make it through. That a tar and feathering, pretend it doesn't sting. Do it, Superman might take that kryptonite, make yourself some wings. Sha-la-la-la-la, shoo-be-doo-be-doo. All those simple songs help us make it through. Come on, let's play guitar. Singer spoke to me, said sticks and stones broke in his bones. He had my sympathy. Sha-la-la-la-la, shoo-be-doo-be-doo. All those simple songs help us make it through. Guitar. Here we go. One more time, let's raise a glass for a hero we once knew. That's good.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
So, is there a little story behind that song, or how do you usually start your writing process?
You know,
What does that involve?
sometimes the last song we were going to do, I literally pulled over in the car and like something came to my head and it was just a line, and you just, do that. Sometimes I sit out and try to write a song for a purpose of some kind. But I think for myself, it's instant inspiration whenever you can pick up on it. yell it into your phone, write it down, jot some idea down, and then go. This next song we did, the next song we're gonna do, I was actually sitting in my living room, and there was a contest for songwriters, and you could send it in Nashville, and and so I thought, oh my God, I'm late for the deadline. So I literally sat down in my living room, and the phone rang, and I just wrote that down. The telephone is ringing, and the next line came, I know it won't be you, right? So I know it won't be you then implies there's something sad about it, and then the song just came along from there. There's just two things, and almost purposefully sitting down to write a song, which I don't often do. It's tough to I'm gonna write a song now. But sometimes you just want to do it. You want to get the job done.
You're kind of continually writing through life then as things pop up, ideas, just get them down on paper.
Yeah, and sometimes a couple of goofy words, for me, will create a narrative, and you can write about someone else. For me, I'm trying to write less things that say I, in my experience, and write maybe someone else's experience. And I've written a couple of songs for women, and with that in mind, and I do enjoy writing. I think it's fun. But I was sitting down in front of on my couch writing this. I sent in the tape, and they said they liked it, but they said they couldn't sell it to anybody. So I thought it was kind of cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, that's a great song, but you'll never sell it. Okay, I can take that. Excuse me while I get my pitch here. Slow poison. Okay, now I'm ready. I know we're live on camera. Can we do this?
Yeah.
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 All right.
You got it.
It was making me high, but you were kissing goodbye. Telephone is ringing, I know it won't be you. And even though I might be singing, I'm slowly dying too, 'cause I can't stop thinking of you. I recognize this feeling, 'cause I watched movies too. And while I wasn't looking, you put something in my food, 'cause I can't stop thinking of you. Slow poison feels like a food when I think of you. Slow poison. I hear the birdies singing, but what else would they do? My picture window, life goes on, but colored me in blue. I can't stop thinking of you. Slow poison feels like a food when I think of you. Slow poison. Okay, hang on now. but you're kissing goodbye. Slow poison.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you.
Thanks for sharing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for letting us play with you, man.
Say again?
Thanks for letting us play with you.
Yeah, this is fun, man. Yeah.
What kind of guitar are you holding there? You might tell us a little bit about
This is a tenor guitar, so I play a lot of ukulele, and I actually, yeah, a lot of guys play ukulele. Billy Joe from Pearl Jam. No. Yeah, I can't think of the band right now, but he plays ukulele. Pete Townsend plays ukulele exclusively on the bus. I've sold George Harrison ukuleles way back in the day before he passed away. God rest his soul. This is a ukulele that is tuned an octave below. So it's a tenor guitar, 4 strings. And it's got an authority to it. It's got a certain melodic
So
thing
rich.
to it. It's really rich.
Resonant.
And you can put your finger anywhere and you're going to make some sort of music. It's just cool. You can do all kinds of things with it. It opens up, you can do chord melody and that, and it opens it up to your better guitar playing too. Everything you do on a guitar is the same. The high 4 strings of the guitar are the same structure here. This is a G chord, but on this and a ukulele, this is a C, so it's 4 up. So you just have to transpose, and sometimes when I'm playing with guys, they're looking at my fingers, they're like, what are you playing? They're like, oh, no, don't look at that, because
I was doing the same thing.
yeah, you are going to get lost. Yeah, so this is a C, and that's its favorite chord, so I'm going to dig that. But yeah, I really love this thing, and this was made by a local Finn, and Finn makes mandolins for us and mandocellos for us, and he's become a bit of a celebrity because he makes this out of reclaimed wood. And so he just finds wood at construction sites and deconstruction sites, and usually it's always old wood, and he makes these just coolest things. And he is a genius in so many ways. He reads the wood, how he cuts the wood. He uses no electric tools. It's all 17th century hand tools.
Hand tools for the
All hand tools, all of this. Matching the top, back, and sides. And there's something that's not perfect about it. It's not like really fancy. There's no fancy inlay, but the finish has been hand rubbed. It's a French polish, which is using this substance that is solid like peanut brittle, and you liquefy it, and then you rub it in with your fingers. And when he's done doing guitars, his knuckles are all swollen up from just doing this thing, and he's just making it so.
Poor
It's
guy. He's gotta have
unheard
better
of, yeah. But it's the only way. It makes him so happy. He'll bring stuff in. He's like, "This is the best sounding one I've made ever in my life." So it's cool to see and be around that. You know, he's a quirky genius, and we love him to death. He's just so cool, and he brings in things, and they all have a name. They don't have serial numbers. They all have a name. I forget what this is, but I do love it, and it lends itself to writing too. So.
Sounds good in the room.
Yeah, the room. This is a nice room here. Yeah.
Sweet. As far as the shop, so you run a shop here locally in town.
I do. I own a place called Willie's Guitars, and we've been around for a long time, 37 years.
Wow.
So I opened a mail order business in '88, and the year later we found a place on Cleveland Avenue that was about 500 square feet, almost the size of this room, and then we just expanded on from there. But yeah, it's been 37 years of good times, man. It's cool. We've had so many great musicians. It's just one big family. When you get into music, the music scene, I think for everybody that's in it, once you start meeting people and play on stage, it's a big family, and it doesn't matter if they're big artists or small artists. They're all aware they're in this community. I think it's it's a privilege to be in this community and to be playing with people and meet people and just jam. And it's a great thing. So I love doing guitars. I love meeting musicians. I love meeting creative people in different fields and seeing cool guitars. I'm a big fan of history. I'm a big fan of guitar history. It's weird to think all those guitars made before Elvis hit the scene. I mean, they weren't what they were playing, and that was just a completely different game. Once Elvis hit in 55, 56, things exploded. And it's fascinating, really, when you think about that. In the last pandemic, the way you all get flu shots every year because of a pandemic just around World War I. Right after that came the Roaring '20s, and jazz music was invented from all that pain. World War I and all that disease came by, jazz music invented. Then in the 30s, blues music exploded because they were starting to make records. And they settled on that as a format of technology. Instead of tubes and other things they had, they were making discs. And disc records were a big technological breakthrough. Blues and country music in the 30s. It's an American icon. And I think it's all cool because we changed the world with it later when we took all of those forms of music and created rock and roll. It was all blues music based. And then Elvis started going, wow, I like that. It's, there was guys before him. I'm a big fan of Chuck Berry, Little Richard, all those cats. But Elvis was the guy that made it just set a bomb off. I mean, in 1957, 50% of all the records made were Elvis records. Of all the records made. He dominated. It's interesting now. And then, of course, Beatles, Stones, and each generation, and it's fun. An American icon. Our guitars. It's neat.
As far as kind of your influences, either growing up, now, kind of how that's evolved.
I always dug backbeat stuff. Stuff that has a rhythm. That's always cool. I'm from Chicago originally, and I grew up with music around there. So that's my thing a lot. I love the rhythmical thing. I love to sing behind that, and a tight band is just so much fun to play with. And I miss it with Willie's. I don't get a chance to do it as much as I'd like. But then, Chuck Berry and all that comes with that. I was saying to you guys earlier, I went to see Paul Simon, and that was a kind of a moving experience. And part of that was that he had 13 guys on stage, and at any point in time, none of them played all at once. It was all just like those two guys and the Nils Fuller guys, and it was just a gorgeous orchestra to see. And he was a genius in how he conducted it and did it. And I know guys, he's been a customer of ours, and they always just say, you gotta see him, and I'd never seen him before. And he was on my bucket list, and so we saw him just recently this year. My wife and I went to see him, and hi Shelley, and it was just awesome. It was just really cool. So that was hugely inspirational. I think breaking it down a little bit and deconstructing a lot of stuff is in my future. Writing on acoustic, yeah.
Sure. So you prefer acoustic, would you say?
Lately I do. I prefer not having a lot of amps and being really loud. And I think that's a trend everybody's doing. You go to clubs and working in a music store, we can't sell big amps. I mean, big heavy amps, because nobody wants big loud music. Well, less and less. So the clubs are usually smaller, the amps are smaller, and I think it's actually reignited live music because people can go out and not get smothered in sound, and they can talk to each other and listen and dance and have fun. So there's this miniaturization, I think, in music. There's more acoustics, more acoustic guitars sold. Acoustic guitars are getting smaller, amps are getting smaller. I think we don't see it right now, but we're going to look back at this time as being a big change.
An acoustic renaissance?
A renaissance in even how music is delivered. This live thing, guys aren't selling CDs. They're not selling records as much. They are, a little bit, but it's hard to make a living. So all the musicians are out selling seats. And the guys in in the street level, everybody I know is working. Guys that want to work are working in bands because there's so many gigs out there. And it's because of this, I believe, this kind of miniaturization. PAs are smaller, drum sets are smaller. There is, and it's easier for the public to digest that, I think. And I think it's creating, there's more and more guitar players. Since COVID, lots of guys play guitar. And that's, I think 25% of the population play guitar. And that's kind of cool.
Does your interest also kind of go into nylon string guitars?
Yeah,
Nylon strings?
I like anything. Nylon strings are a great another voice. If you start playing nylon strings and want to write on the nylon, you're going to write different stuff, and it's a great voice. Classical guitar is a different thing. That's a discipline. You just put your foot up on the little stool and you read spots, and that's a great thing. But it's a different thing. Nylon string, like Willie Nelson plays, that's technically a classical guitar, but it's different. Yeah. So acoustics, electrics, amps, there's nothing like the sound of an old tube amp. And I notice you got this gorgeous Tremolux up here.
Got it from you.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, perfect wattage, nice small cabinet. You can put that cabinet in the front seat of a car, and those are awesome amps. I have a friend, Todd Menke in Chicago, that owns an amp like that.
I found
They're the perfect volume.
I like recording the closed backs.
Yes.
Rather than the open backs.
Yes.
Because I know what I'm getting.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes. The closed back, it's all going forward, and you're exactly right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. What's that thing up there?
It's a vintage 47. It's another octal, like that little Gibson down there.
Is that a brand, Vintage 47?
Yeah.
I see. Cool. I
They're
like it. That's a
Canada
nice look. Canadian, huh? Cool.
Yeah, it's actually the circuit of an Oahu suitcase
Yeah.
style amp from the
Yeah,
40s.
yeah.
So you get that octal preamp, which
Yeah.
is I like that about half the time, That
Yeah,
octal preamp.
Octal preamps can be noisy sometimes. They ping at you and stuff. They get
and they
microphonic.
compress weird,
Yeah.
and they distort.
Yeah.
But it's that's part of the fun, right?
That's part of the
Chaos,
fun.
like you were saying.
Chaos. A little bit of something special for the moment. Yeah.
With the 8-inch speaker in there too, right?
Little 8-inch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's my champ right now.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have one.
How about you guys? Do you guys play out?
Yeah, we have off and on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were hitting it quite a bit last summer.
Yeah.
We had a great show at the White Squirrel on 7th Street.
Yeah.
Been a cool club.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a good environment, it was a good atmosphere, and the night went really well. I enjoyed playing there.
Yeah.
We did a couple farmers markets locally around Minneapolis,
Yeah.
morning acoustic stuff.
Backyard parties.
Yeah. Did you say more acoustic stuff when you're doing the farmer's market?
Oh
thing?
yeah, we'll bring out nylon string guitar,
Yeah.
steel string, and just kind of 2 hours of kind of improvising, writing a little bit, some kind of jam songs. And
Nylons do well outside.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, that's interesting. I've never made that observation before. Yeah.
They carry.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you guys sing, both of you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
a little bit of backup vocals. Elliot sings more than I do.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you enjoy it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like as I kind of break into singing a little bit, it only helps my guitar playing.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Being able to sing, hear somebody here to sing it, play it, they build each other up.
Yeah. 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 I enjoy singing and playing. I got more work as a singer than I did as a guitar player. I did some voiceover stuff too in Chicago way back when. Did some radio. I studied radio up in Bemidji for a year or two.
Do you play out much yourself these days? Or?
Not as much, and my friends are bugging me because I used to do. I made my living in my 20s and traveled. I saw the world from the back of a van, not world, but United States, and got a chance to play for many years. And then I did repair work for people in Chicago and joined got hired at a store called Soundpost, and they had the biggest Yellow Page ad in the Yellow Pages. You guys are probably too young to remember that, but that's how people advertised everything. And so as a repair guy, I got a lot of calls from bands that were traveling through town. And I would go out and do high pressure repairs.
Sure.
I got a lot of stories of like super high pressure, like, can you fix it? We gotta go on stage. We're a sold out night, and
Right
I'm
there.
pretty chill for that. And yeah, so and that followed me up here when my son Brett came along, and it was like I gotta get out of Chicago, and I was born here, went to Chicago, and my homing instincts are back here. So yeah, I spent a lot of my time playing, singing, and like I said, I got hired to sing. But I did enjoy not being a front guy too, and just playing in the background in a band and playing guitar.
Sure, I've done both as well, yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. I like to sit back and let somebody take care of stuff.
Yeah, take care of the sonic, be the Keith Richards of the situation.
Yeah.
You've traveled around a little bit, right? You were in Mexico playing some shows.
Yeah, Mexico, and then
Did you
kind of Midwest tours.
live in Mexico? Did you say?
Yeah, for a few years, playing clubs and playing little restaurants at night, restaurants during the day. They have a lot of live music going on. Canadian, American, European tourists.
Yeah.
Playa del Carmen.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. Did you like it down there? You must have. You stayed there a while.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah. Have you always lived here?
I have. Yeah, moved around, around Minnesota, but I always stayed in Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota's great. Yeah, as much as I travel, every time I come back to Minnesota, it's just like, oh, what a nice little city it is. It's just great. St. Paul's an awesome town. All the history, and yeah.
St. Paul Music Collective.
Yeah, St. Paul Music Collective, amen.
So jam.
Yeah, why don't you sit here?
Put these glasses on so I can see what I'm doing here.
So, I wrote this song because I knew we were going to do this thing. And this is one of those songs that I pulled over to the side of the road, and this Jimmy Junkie thing came out, and I was just like, well, that's weird. Okay, cool. And then I thought, I got home, and so I wrote this song. And today is what, Thursday? Yeah.
Sure.
But I kind of like the role of this thing, and it's about, I was thinking about Musk. Now, Musk is kind of a genius. He's putting every electric cars in the road. That's gonna, save our air and all of this. And yet seems to be kind of a megalomaniac. So that whole thing of it's this mix of that kind of megalomaniac thing that's been going around. And that's what I had in mind when I wrote this song. And it's got this groove that sounds like this. Diamond ring. Jimmy Junkie, he's a narcissistic monkey. He loves himself. Imaginary wealth. The higher up the ladder he goes, the more he doesn't see his backside shows. Climb the ladder. See your pain past the expensive champagne. Jimmy Junkie, he's a narcissistic monkey. He wants all your gold and will never grow. The higher up the monkey goes, doesn't see his backside shows. Climb the ladder. ain't his blood. You gotta step on a tail. Climb up. Jimmy Junkie Junkie, he's a handsome little monkey, doesn't see your pain. Pass the champagne. Jimmy Junkie Junkie, Jimmy Junkie Junkie, Jimmy Junkie Junkie, he wants everything. He loves to smell of gold. He wants everything. Junkie, junkie, he's a handsome. Junkie, 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 he's a handsome. He wants everything.
Nice. That was awesome.
You.
Yeah, that's good.
Thanks for chatting with us.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fun. Cool, man.
Well, it's been a lot of fun hanging out with you tonight.
Yeah,
So I appreciate
thanks.
you coming
This
and
was
joining
fun.
us on the show.
I appreciate you inviting me. This is nice. I like it.
Come back
Downright,
again soon, huh?
yeah, downright homey in here. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Sweet, bro.